Once upon a time, at the prestigious Starlight Dance Academy, two passionate dancers, Elena and Marco, found themselves paired together for their tango class. Their chemistry was undeniable from the very beginning, as they locked eyes across the dance floor and felt a connection that went beyond just their shared love of dance. As weeks passed, their bond grew stronger with each practice session. The way Elena's body moved so gracefully against Marco's, the heated glances exchanged between them, and the gentle touch of their fingertips as they danced the sultry tango were all too much for either to ignore. One evening, after a particularly intense rehearsal, Elena and Marco found themselves alone in the dimly lit dance studio. The music from their practice still lingered in the air, beckoning them closer together. Unable to resist the temptation any longer, they shared a passionate kiss, sealing their newfound love for one another. From that moment on, their tango performances took on a whole new meaning. Their movements were more fluid, their connection stronger than ever, and each performance seemed to ignite a fire within them both. The other students at the academy couldn't help but notice the palpable chemistry between Elena and Marco, and whispers of their secret affair began to spread throughout the halls. As their love for each other grew, so did the tension surrounding their relationship. The strict rules of the academy prohibited any romantic involvement between students, and they knew that their passion could not remain hidden for long. Yet, despite the potential consequences, Elena and Marco continued to dance together, fueled by their unquenchable desire for one another. Their final performance arrived, and as they took to the stage, the weight of their secret love hung heavy in the air. The music began, and without hesitation they launched into a sensual tango that left the audience breathless. Their every movement seemed to tell a story of forbidden passion, and by the time their performance came to an end, there was not a dry eye in the house. As the curtains closed, Elena and Marco knew that their love would be put to the test. Regardless of the outcome, they were grateful for the unforgettable moments they had shared on the dance floor, moments that had changed their lives forever. The curtains closed, and as Elena and Marco stepped off the stage, they knew that their secret love would no longer remain hidden. The whispers of their affair had grown louder, and it was only a matter of time before someone reported them to the Academy's administration. As they walked backstage, hand in hand, they could feel the weight of the world on their shoulders. They knew that their love for each other would be put to the test, but they were determined not to let it break them apart. The following day, a somber Elena and Marco were called into the office of the Academy's director, Madame Delacroix. With stern faces, she informed them that their relationship had been discovered and that they would both be expelled from Starlight Dance Academy immediately. Though heartbroken by the news, Elena and Marco knew that their love was worth fighting for. They decided to leave the academy together and start a new life outside of its rigid rules. With nothing but each other and their passion for dance, they set out on a journey to find a place where they could be together freely and continue pursuing their dreams. Their first stop was Paris, the city of love. They auditioned for various dance companies and performed in small local shows, all while honing their tango skills and building a name for themselves as an unstoppable dancing duo. Their performances were met with critical acclaim, and soon they found themselves invited to participate in prestigious international dance competitions. As they traveled the world together, Elena and Marco's love only grew stronger. They discovered new styles of dance and incorporated them into their routines, creating a unique fusion that captivated audiences wherever they went. Their passion for each other was evident in every move they made on stage, and it seemed as though nothing could ever tear them apart. One day, while performing at a festival in Buenos Aires, the birthplace of the tango, Elena and Marco were approached by an influential dance producer who offered them the opportunity to star in their own Broadway show. Overwhelmed with excitement, they accepted the offer without hesitation and began preparing for what would be the biggest performance of their lives. The day finally arrived, and as they took the stage under the bright lights of Broadway, Elena and Marco knew that all their hard work had led them to this moment. Their tango was a masterpiece, filled with passion, grace, and raw emotion. The audience roared with applause, and critics hailed their performance as one of the greatest they had ever seen. As the curtain closed on their final bow, Elena and Marco looked into each other's eyes and knew that they had come a long way since their days at Starlight Dance Academy. They had faced adversity together and emerged stronger than ever before. Their love for dance and each other had brought them to the pinnacle of success, proving that true passion knows no bounds. And so, with the world as their stage, Elena and Marco continued to dance through life hand in hand, their hearts forever entwined by the magic of the tango. The Broadway show was a resounding success, catapulting Elena and Marco into the spotlight as international dance sensations. Their performances were sold out night after night, with fans clamoring for more of their breathtaking tango routines. The once expelled students from Starlight Dance Academy had proven that love and passion could overcome any obstacle. As they basked in the glory of their newfound fame, Elena and Marco couldn't help but think about their roots at the academy. They knew that many talented dancers were still struggling to make a name for themselves, just like they had once been. Determined to give back to the dance community, they decided to establish their own dance school, one where love and passion would be celebrated rather than punished. With the help of some generous investors, Elena and Marco opened the Passionate Dance Academy in a beautiful old mansion on the outskirts of New York City. Their vision for the academy was simple: to provide a safe space for dancers to explore their passions without fear of judgment or retribution. Word spread quickly about the new dance school, and soon students from all over the world were flocking to the Passionate Dance Academy to learn from Elena and Marco themselves. They taught not only the technical aspects of various dance styles, but also emphasized the importance of emotional connection and expression in every movement. As they watched their students grow and flourish under their guidance, Elena and Marco felt a sense of fulfillment that surpassed anything they had experienced on stage. Their love for each other continued to burn brightly, fueling their passion for dance and their commitment to helping others find their own unique voices through movement. One day, an unexpected visitor arrived at the academy, Madame Delacroix herself. She had heard about the success of the Passionate Dance Academy and wanted to see it for herself. As she watched Elena and Marco teach a class filled with passionate dancers who were free to express themselves without fear, she realized that her strict rules at Starlight Dance Academy had been misguided. With tears in her eyes, Madame Delacroix apologized to Elena and Marco for expelling them from the academy all those years ago. She admitted that their love for each other had shown her the true power of passion and how it could inspire greatness in others. Grateful for this newfound understanding, Elena and Marco forgave her and invited her to join them as a mentor at the Passionate Dance Academy. As the years went by, the Passionate Dance Academy became renowned worldwide for its unique approach to dance education. Students from all walks of life came together under one roof, united by their shared love of movement and expression. And at the heart of it all were Elena and Marco, two dancers who had defied the odds and built a legacy that would inspire generations to come. Their own tango continued to evolve over time, reflecting the growth and evolution of their relationship. But no matter how much things changed around them, one thing remained constant: the unwavering love and passion they shared for each other and for dance. And as long as there was music in their hearts, Elena and Marco would continue to dance through life together, forever entwined by the magic of the tango.